I believe that pain has purpose, and avoiding it, when avoiding it means that you're refusing to pick up your cross and follow Jesus, it leads to shallow, worldly powerlessness, and in the end, despair and destruction. So go ahead and cry. Just tell Jesus how you're really feeling. Express to him your heart's desires. You can even ask for the cup to be removed from you if you feel you can't bear it. But make sure that the cry from the depths of your spirit is, "But not my will, Lord, but your will be done." You may feel alone in your suffering, but you're never alone. Christ in us is the hope of glory. In suffering in Christ for his sake, it's always akin to birth pains. You may have a long painful labor, but if you stay the course by the grace of God, you will be used to birth the plans and purposes of God into your own life, and through your surrender, you will reveal the love of God to many others. Sharing in the suffering of Christ always has collateral blessing for other people's lives. Just like being used as an instrument of wickedness doesn't just harm the person who's living for their own selfish pleasures, others always suffer. When someone is living for their self, and their sins are going to cause other people to suffer, even if it's just the loss of what that person should have been to them. But God has confidence in you. He has confidence that you will be strong and courageous and allow your weaknesses to be a conduit of the strength of God. God makes himself strong through our weakness. So you can mourn what's been lost or stolen, even if it's just time that could have been better spent. But never grieve as someone who doesn't have hope. Jesus is near. He is joyful and triumphant. He is an ever-present help in trouble, according to the scriptures. And he has sent his Spirit to comfort us, to guide us into all truth, to guide us into victory in all of the circumstances that we go through. And he has promised us beauty for ashes and a garment of praise for our former shame. Don't despair that other people don't have the ability to love you. Usually people who don't love you can't. They might not appreciate you or see your beauty and value, but there's a God who sees you and he knows you, and he is overflowing with this deep, perfect, passionate love for you. Let his love be enough. It is enough. It's always been enough. Receive his perfect love and acceptance, and then sow it into the lives of other people that have yet to understand their worth in his sight. I really believe that when we do this, we come into a season of love and appreciation harvest from prepared people that will be Christ with skin on to us here in the earth in return. It might not be the person that we sowed into, but we reap what we sow. So when we love others unconditionally, unconditional love comes back to us. And when you encounter those special people who have eyes to see you as Christ does, and when you are blessed by the generosity and overflow from their hearts full of love, you're going to have a newfound honor for them, because through your own suffering, you will now understand what they were willing to go through in order to show up for you in that way. Oh, that we would count the cost, that we would gladly pay, that Christ in us would be revealed to the world. We have to pick up our cross and follow him. Beloved, think it not strange, considering the fiery trials which is to try you, as though some strange thing was happening to you. But rejoice inasmuch as you are partakers of Christ's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy. 1 Peter 4:12 and 13. God bless you. I'm praying for you. You are loved perfectly. You are beautiful just as you